Radio.
Now, with Oidila's permission, I will take 2 more minutes. I was very, very touched and honored that so many people came and they had such good things to say about the book. Because the book is something that I wrote from my heart, and when other people and people of the caliber of say Angela and Mona Sengupta and Riddhesri, they said they enjoyed the book and they appreciated the book, that made me very, very happy. The book itself is something that I felt very strongly about because women in India especially have a very bad burden to bear. They are not seen as having the same rights as men. In fact, the first thing that everybody says to a girl who wants to do something different is, no, girls don't do that. Boys can do it. So I wanted that to be taken away. I wanted girls to be able to do, even if they were older, I wanted them to be able to do whatever they liked to do and be themselves, appreciate themselves, love themselves.
Good evening. I would like to thank Ahava Communication for inviting me for the chief guest for this book launch, and congratulations to the author Mona for writing this beautiful book. I've read the book. On the surface, it's a very beautiful, light love story. But beneath the surface, it's a book with a very strong message, a message of self-love, putting self before society. It also speaks to a lot of other issues, like how love can happen at any age. So it's overall a very, very positive book with a very positive look at life. And amidst all the problems that life has to offer, we see Devika, the protagonist, how she braves a lot of challenges in life, and she ultimately finds courage to do her own at a very later age in life, but she finally does and finally finds herself. So I would ask everyone to read this book. Thank you.
Tush loves taking pictures.
This was very special because this is a book by a Loreto girl, Loreto House girl, and there were so many of us here today. But what is wonderful is that she has written this book a lot later in life, and the book is also about somebody finding herself late in life. So that is a wonderful consonance in the story and in her life. I think it's an easy read. You breeze through it, but there are so many important messages in it. Messages about women striving to find a voice and how they can do it. A message about the fact that they can't do it alone. Men have to walk side by side with them. So many messages about social pressures, social mores, expectations, weighing them down, and how to get out of it. So, a wonderful book.
I am a patchwork woman, fierce yet gentle and complex. And I think this is what resonates in the book and comes out so beautifully. It just kind of, flows, and it's so relatable. I could completely relate to the protagonist.
I really enjoyed reading this book, and for me, the most important thing, is the choice of the author to that the female protagonist is a 50-year-old. Because when we read romance books of the romance genre, usually have the female protagonist is usually very young. Women in their 20s and 30s, even women in their 30s and 40s are a rarity. So the very fact that the female protagonist is a 50-year-old is the most striking thing about the book, because I feel that because of this choice that the author has made, it is a way of challenging the stereotype of the stereotype of the woman, the female protagonist in the romance genre.
We just finished the launch and panel discussion for Mona Banerjee's The Patchwork Woman, which I found was a very, very interesting read. And while, yes, it is about a woman finding herself and it is a love story, but it's so much more than a love story and more than a traditional love story, because it celebrates different kinds of love. It's not just about a woman finding the true love of her life and then getting together with him. It's also about a woman learning to love herself and who she is, and also about the love of this fantastic tribe of women friends that she has, which I thought was very, very important, not just in the book, but which is important in all our lives, because it is our tribe who lifts us and keeps us together. So I think that's something that should be celebrated, and which was so beautifully written in this book, this power of friendship. I thought that was one of the most important parts of the book.